Now, let's talk about Ron DeSantis. I think Ron DeSantis has made a very significant political error in the past week when it comes to abortion. I'll get to that in a second. That's not about the morals of abortion, but about the politics of abortion in the swing states that he needs. However, there's a group that wants him to take on Donald Trump and is starting to run anti-ads against Trump. Have a look at these.
Donald Trump is being attacked by a Democrat prosecutor in New York. So why is he spending millions attacking the Republican governor of Florida? Trump's stealing pages from the Biden-Pelosi playbook, repeating lies about Social Security. Here's the truth from Governor Ron DeSantis.
We're not going to mess with Social Security as Republicans.
What did Trump say?
Entitlements ever be on your plate?
At some point they will be. We will take a look at that.
Trump should fight Democrats, not lie about Governor DeSantis. What happened to Donald Trump?
Interesting. But what about the political calculus here, where DeSantis signing the abortion ban at 6 weeks? That is a deeply unpopular position to take on the road outside of Florida into the states that he'd need to win should he beat Trump in the primary.
Yeah, certainly that was a strange move. I mean, just the broader picture is here that Trump's accelerating both in the betting markets and also the broader opinion polls as well. So I don't think this new ad is really going to make a huge amount of difference, I would say. But the abortion move in particular is an odd one. He was doing much better sticking to the issues of attacking woke capitalism, etc., and school education. So I really don't know why he's moved on to this. But I mean, there's sections of the base that like it, but the overwhelming bulk of American people don't support this 6-week abortion ban.
Well, also, one of the driving forces about the red wave not being the red wave was that essentially, for the best part of 40 years, you had this build-up of people who believed the Supreme Court got it wrong in Roe versus Wade. So for 40 years, you could say, I'm going to change Roe versus Wade. I promise one day if I'm ever in a position. But of course, the fingers crossed hand behind their back was the assumption was it'd never change. Well, of course, when it did, an explosion of female voters went, I don't care about anything else. I don't care if Biden is dribbling and dead. I will vote for him because he's not where these people are. And that's where I think the mistake is with DeSantis. OK, there's lots of money and there's lots of base, but there's nowhere outside of it. In fact, there are people that are more energised going into 24 than they were 20 on this issue.
Yeah, look, I think that's true, and of course, there's not compulsory voting in America too. So you have to be very careful of these sorts of issues that can bring up the base of either side, and certainly this is one of those issues. I mean, I think most Republicans have realised at the federal level now that they should stop talking about this issue. I mean, they talked about it a lot in the wake of the Supreme Court case, and as you've just outlined, it was not a popular issue, and they went backwards in numerous states. There's no longer a push for a kind of national law on this issue, and yeah, it is interesting to see the Florida governor look at it.